All right, so my primary business is brokering limited production exotic vehicles. I have very wealthy clients all around the country. I've been doing this for the past 6 years. And in today's video, I want to discuss my latest deal that I just transacted on, which was a brand new 2023 AMG G63 G-Wagon. Now, these are somewhat limited. They are highly desirable. The retail market on these cars is about a $50,000 premium, so MSRP plus $50,000. And I want to talk to you about the whole negotiating process throughout this. Most dealers, when a broker calls to negotiate a car on behalf of a client, they're kind of hesitant. Some dealers don't like dealing with brokers because brokers have a bad stigma, but that's besides the point. What I'm getting at with the whole broker-dealer thing for these high-level, exotic cars is somebody like a Mercedes dealer is not really going to deal with too many brokers versus a Porsche dealership or a Ferrari dealership or a secondary exotic car dealership. It's very likely that those dealers deal with brokers versus a Mercedes dealers because most of those salesmen, they just have their book of clients, they take walk-ins, and they're selling cars anywhere from $20,000 to $120,000. Okay, so in this instance, I had a good buddy of mine. This is his first big-time purchase. He asked me for help in helping him source this car. We have a lot of mutual clients. He brokers jet flights, and I do cars. So again, we have mutual clients. So he asked for my guidance in this process. Told me he wanted a relatively new, under 1,000 miles or brand new AMG G63. And so I told him, I said, hey, look, I probably have a couple clients that have these cars, but they're going to be a little used. But in order to save you the time, I can go ahead and I can get on the hunt and I'll look online and just start making cold calls to dealers and find out what they have. Now it's pretty simple, when you have a request to go solve a problem, and I'll make another video about the whole brokering things, but I want to talk about this video as far as negotiations, okay? Because I've negotiated millions and millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars worth of deals in my life, and I'm dealing with people at the highest level, the top 1% of people, millionaires, billionaires, okay, Porsche dealers, Ferrari dealers, all this type of shit. All right, so I find online, simplecars.com, that this dealership has a incoming green AMG G63, which is one of the colors that my friend wanted, green or black. And so I call the dealership. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, my name is Jesse Piccolo. I'm interested. Do you have that G63 in, 2023 brand new in that green color? Oh yeah, it just came in. Let me check my systems. Let me make sure it's still available because I know one just sold. That's what they're telling me. Now, as soon as you engage in conversation, like everything is a chess move. Everything. As soon as you get on the phone, everything. Let me express this. The way you interact with the receptionist, okay, for this deal purposefully, you want to be courteous, transfer energy, be polite, be generous, be nice, be loving, like all this stuff. You are warming up the pot to begin to negotiate. So you want your name and their experience with dealing with you to be pleasant, to be sweet, to be all this. Because when you try to get that deal in your favor, you don't want there to be any bad juju, aggressiveness, foul language, any disrespect, nothing. You want from point A of initiating contact all the way through to be smooth, respectful, fucking generous, considerate, all this, okay? So I'm talking to the receptionist. They transfer me to somebody in sales. A woman gets on the phone. She's like, yeah, let me check. We just had a China blue one. So, oh yeah, the green one is still available. It just got here off the truck like yesterday. I said, okay, that's great, man. That's great to hear. I appreciate it. Can you go ahead and send me over the window sticker and a couple pictures because I'm looking online. The pictures are not up. She goes, oh yeah, we're getting photos taken right now. But I'll have the salesman, who I'm working with, text you over some photos and I'll email you the build sheet. And just so you know, Mr. Piccolo, we are at a $50,000 adjusted market premium for this vehicle. Right there, she's letting me know that this vehicle, they're asking MSRP, which was $198,200 plus 50 grand. Now, I know in my head, yeah, that's what suckers pay, okay? my client's not going to pay that. But I'm not going to come out right away and tell this woman and start combating her on the price. I know, like, don't. Get the information first. So when she told me the price, I just said, okay, yep, I understand, no problem. Yeah, could you just send me over the pictures and the window sticker so I can please see the options and see how this vehicle is spec'd? Yeah, absolutely, it's gonna come right over to you. Okay, great, thank you. I'm not gonna go into negotiating the price right away. Like, first of all, I gotta make sure my guy actually really is in love with the car before I start beating them up on the price. Two, it's not that time. Again, this is chess moves. Gather all information, look at the car, consult with your client about, hey, how aggressive do you want to go after this car? Are you in love with it? Is it everything that you want? Okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bottom in our favor, and then we will trickle our way up, because it's negotiating is give and take. Very rare do you just put your first offer on the table and it gets accepted. All right. So as a consultant, as the broker, I consulted with my client after I presented him the car. He loves the color. He loves the car. He loves the car. Like it has the full interior package with diamond plate, everything. It's the car for him. All right. He's like, what do you think we should pay? I said, they're not going to give this car away. It is in high demand. I'm telling him, like, I'm being real. This is my job. I have to be real and consult him. But my job is to get him a favorable deal and make sure he's not being taken advantage of or overpaying for the car. There was no way in hell I was going to let him pay $50,000 over sticker for the car. We would wait. We would get the next one, okay? So I told him, I said, if we can get this car anywhere from between 25 over sticker and 40 over sticker, you should probably take it if it's the exact car that you want, which it was. He was willing to do that, right? So, okay, so now I have money to play with, and I know where I need to be. My job, I'm going to get him the best deal. I get paid a percentage or a flat fee. This is my homie. I just charge him a flat fee, simple, $5K, that's it, like, done, all right? So I still have to factor in my fee in that total price range of 25 over sticker to 40 over sticker. I'm very considerate, okay? That's what I have to do. So I call him back. I said, hey, that's great, this is where I'm at. And at this time, I didn't tell them that I wasn't the broker. They're still thinking that I'm the buyer, right? There's no need to confuse these people and make them like, oh, we're not dealing with the buyer. Oh, we're not dealing with this. I didn't know that. Because if you tell them you're the broker up front and then you make the offer, they're going to know that you got to get paid. So they're going to know that the buyer is willing to pay more money for the vehicle, okay? Because they got to pay you. And a dealer is going to go after your cut. So when I offer 25 over sticker and I tell them, hey, we really love the car. I'm in the industry. I'm fully aware of what this market is doing. And, I want to lead with a very strong and respectful offer. I'm willing to give you a 25K over sticker right now, cash offer, bank wire, easy done deal, smooth transaction. That right there is going to get their attention. And how I know that I am in a favorable position is because when the lady told me that green G63 showed up with a China blue one, and the China blue one sold immediately, they didn't sell the green one immediately. That tells me that they really don't have any hot leads on that car. They don't have anyone within their network that is willing to step up and pre-buy that car. That way, when it gets off the truck, it's already sold. Sorry, Jesse, you don't have an opportunity. We sold it to a local customer of ours. You missed out. Sorry. So I know. Plus, it's the end of the month. Dealerships like to make deals at the end of the month because they have numbers that they need to hit. So I went in with a very, very respectful, strong offer. I didn't lowball them, because if you lowball them, that just delays the process of getting the deal done and opens up the door for somebody else to come in and present a higher offer, a more reasonable offer, and then my client loses the car. So I got their attention with the 25K over sticker offer. The salesman was like, okay, and this is cash, okay. He didn't say no right away. Like, he's like, oh, we're at 50. I said, yeah, I know you're at 50, but 25 is where I'm at. Like, this is a really respectful offer, okay? He's like, all right, let me talk to my manager, I'll call you back. He calls me back right away. He's like, okay, my manager's gonna take over from here. He's gonna reach out to you and you're gonna carry on this conversation with him. I said, okay, great, thank you. Right there, I know, I have everybody's attention. They have a fish on the line, all right? they're going to try to bump me, because in any negotiation, your first offer is never your best offer. But in all reality, I was firm to stay strong at 25K over sticker. So the manager calls me. He's like, yeah, you know, where is this car going to be going? I was like, South Florida, you know. He's like, okay, well, you know, these cars are really going for, you know, 50K over sticker. I said, no, I know, I'm in the industry, you know, I won't deny that you can't get 50K over, Terry. You know, like, I know that, but I'm at 25K over sticker, and let me tell you why. I told him that I really preferred black rims instead of silver, and the brush guard was silver, and I really wanted it black. I said, so, you know, for me to pay all the money and not get exactly what it is that I want from the factory, I have a slight problem with that. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of money on getting the wheels painted black, getting the brush guard painted black, you know. He's like, oh, well, that's only like a couple grand. I said, I understand that, but that's time. And for me to pay full money, I got to get exactly what I want from the factory. 25 is where I'm at. And I know that that's a very respectable and strong offer. He's like, all right, well, let me get the information, you know, the buyer's information and everything like that, you know, your full information. And then that's when I told him, I said, okay, you know, no problem. I said, here, I'm representing the buyer. It's my good friend. This is what he does. He asked for my help. I'm helping him out. He said, okay, no problem. Gave him all the information. He's like, all right, we'll get back to you. All right. That was on Thursday. Okay. Friday comes. They kind of like dragging their feet a little bit. You know, the guy's like, hey, I'm going to call you. He never calls me. I was like, dude, what? Like, I have an offer on the table. You know, this is kind of strange. Saturday comes. He's like, just verifying a couple of things. This is the address. This is your buyer's information. This is the LLC. Okay. You know, still didn't come back and tell me no. So to me, like, I'm starting to realize what they're doing. They have an offer on the table, and they're shopping the car to see if they can get a higher offer to anybody in their network. They're reaching out to the clientele, any interested hot, warm leads that they have for AMG G63s to see if that they can get the car sold. They can't, because on Monday or on Sunday, he calls me and he tries to bump me 10 grand. He tries to tell me like, hey, look, we're looking at the Atlanta market. They're asking 100K over sticker. We're looking in your market down there in South Florida. You know, they don't have any inventory. And I said, Terry, that's irrelevant. I said, there's going to be more cars. I don't have to have a green one. We can wait on a black one. There's going to be several more black ones than greens. Like, you have an offer on the table. It's a very respectful offer. Are we going to do business or not? And then I start telling them like, hey, I can push you more business. I have a lot of clients that buy Mercedes. There's a value add right there. That's like a, hey, I can push you more business. Let's get this deal done, create a good mutual relationship, and keep it pushing, you know? He's like, can you get your guy up 10K? I said, nah, I can't. I can't. Like, I'm not going to do that to him. You know, like, my job is to look out to make sure I get him a very fair and respectful offer. And we led with our best foot. I didn't lowball you. You know, like, this is the deal. Like, and then I started telling him, you haven't sold the car within your market yet. So why would you not take my deal? Like, you don't have anything. This is your best deal. He's like, all right. Look, man, I got salesmen I got to take care of, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's like, can I write you an out-the-door price for $225? You know, it's basically $1,800 more, you know. So it'd be $26,800 over sticker. And I said, Terry, I said, I think I can do that. I said, I think I can do that. You know, let me talk to my guy, but I'm pretty sure we can get that done. Right there, I'm not going to be a hard ass and be like, no, Terry, it's 25 over sticker, when I know that my buyer was willing to go up to 40K over sticker. Like, I'm going to work with the dealer because that's how we're going to create mutual ground, a mutual relationship for future business. So I immediately told my guy, you know, I was updating him throughout the whole process. I said, hey, 225K out the door. We got a deal. You good with that? He said, ship it. Where do I send the wire? And I was like, great. I'll keep you posted, get you the paperwork, all that stuff. All right. And that's how we made the deal. It was pretty short and sweet and simple. I set up transport, got the car picked up the same day that the wire went through, and the car is actually being delivered today as I make this video, probably right now as we speak. All right. So that's a deal review right there for 2023 AMG G63, negotiating the deal. All right, it's chess. Okay, you don't need to be the hard ass. You have to know when to give and take. You have to know when to meet mutual ground. You have to be respectful. You have to be courteous. These people don't have to sell you the car when you're not the buyer who holds the cash. And when you're looking to do future business, you have to treat everybody with respect, be cordial, be grateful, be thankful, and reassure all those things that you appreciate their efforts. You appreciate them coming down and discounting the car to 25K, 26.8 over sticker versus 50 where they were asking. All right, that's how you get it done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, leave a comment. You know, do the whole song and dance thing. But yeah, peace. Tap in.